Ooh, welcome everybody. It is another fantastic Thursday here in the fluff pile. I'm glad that everybody who made it can or are making it respectively. Taking the timer off really helps because I don't think I need 4 or 5 full minutes to sit here and think about what I'm gonna say the second that the music turns off. And trying to find exactly 5 minutes worth of music is difficult, so meh. Anyway, I am, as always, your guy Yaogwai, here with the fluff, bringing you to another session of Cyberpunk 2077. Thank you all for joining me today. Let's get transitioned over. So I think I've said this about every Thursday, but this was the Thursdayest Thursday to Thursday. The Thursday to not Thursday ratio was pretty high. I still haven't fixed the follower goal tracker. I thought maybe it would fix when I restarted, but it didn't because, well, why would it be easy? But that's okay. I may be leaving Streamlabs here soon. They introduced a new feature that was, like many of their previous features, a carbon copy of somebody else's stuff. And while that does make Streamlabs incredibly useful and accessible, it also means that they're built on just ripping off everybody else. In this case, they went so far as to one-for-one rip off the home screen, including the testimonials listed, and then say, oh wait, no, that was just a test that was never meant to go live. Sorry. Yeah, nah. Slobs, you took your mask off, bro. But switching Streamlabs may not happen anytime super soon because then I have to figure out how another fucking OBS system works or encoder system works. And which one doesn't suck. Either way, I am going to be doing a little bit of drinking tonight because this was one of those days at work where you wake up feeling like a Limp Bizkit song, and then by the time lunch comes around, you're in like full five-finger death punch mode. Kohime, welcome, good sir. Welcome, my friend, to the fluff pile. How has your day been? I understand that you've been tackling that terrible disaster unicorn that is internet on the other side of the mountains. I didn't specify which mountains. There's quite a few of them. What the hell was I even doing? I think I've managed to sell almost everything off. Good. I'll break you. Great Death, TTRPG question, would an influencer like a YouTuber or a streamer be a media or a rocker? That is a great question. It depends, in my mind, what they're leaning towards. If they are sort of putting the truth out there more and doing investigation. God damn it, Discord, why do you keep putting those up there? Ignore that. Ignore the fact that Cider just messaged me. I would say media. If they're more entertainment driven, less substantial, even if they have a political bent, I would go with rocker. Trying to learn a new programming language too. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, I suck at normal languages, let alone robot languages, so... And here comes the Cider Elf. Aru! Yeah, I don't do that as well as Aru does. Nobody does. Doot. Cute little skeleton boys, doots. If I was at this drop point, and I know I wanted to go to... Not that. Not that. Where was that gig? Was it over here? Yes, it's right over there. We will... Is there a fast travel terminal? We'll fast travel, because driving there is going to take forever. You expect to be cursing in JavaScript? Drabaslipt? Yes, Drabaslipt. Soon, Kohime. I don't doubt that, and I don't blame you. I remember trying a little bit of Java, and it was, not the kind of Java I'm normally into. F you, and F you. In fact, come on. There we go. That's right. All of you burn. And yeah, see you there. Aru's Awu is the best. You just can't beat it. I would love to see you try just because I know you're going to do well, but understand you cannot compete with the power of that Awu. If you don't know, Aru, Sleepy Puff on Twitch is a fantastic wolf girl streamer. She is just absolutely wonderful. Moderately foul-mouthed, but not, like, obviously 18 plus. More just sometimes she don't bother censoring herself, and she has the cutest howl in the world. Also, like, soul-rattlingly loud. But yeah, no, I tried picking up programming back in the day. It went... Well, that's not the job I wanted either, but this one's fabulous. It went poorly. I did a better job picking up actual languages, and I know very little about actual languages.
There. Mysterious stranger! Yoo-hoo! Yeah, you! There any other mysterious stranger around here?
I mean, it's Night City.
How about I tell you a joke?
Sure, be my guest.
What must all trauma team medics swear to uphold? The hypocritical oath!
I no longer feel like saving you this run.
Okay, what's going on?
Hey there, stranger! I'm Brendan, your friendly neighborhood SCSM, and the nicest AI in all of Night City. You can select from a wide range of beverages, or just drop by for a chat, anytime. Now it's your turn. What's your name?
Why am I talking to a schism? My name's V.
Pleasure to meet you, V. Do you come here often?
Nope, first time here.
Wouldn't you know? I could tell you weren't from around here. What with that homesickness of yours. And you know what the best cure for homesickness is? A sweet, refreshing, lightly carbonated beverage.
Okay, you've got me. I'm sold.
Sold? Nothing's gonna be sold here. Cause you know what? I'm gonna give you a can of Night Cola for free.
Thanks. Brendan, right?
That's right! Gosh, it's so cool you remembered. Even for a simple SCSM.
Cool. So did you want something from me?
Oh, yes. Well, I do apologize for taking advantage of you at this early stage in our friendship. But could I ask you for a favor?
What happened?
See that container in front of me? It's completely blocking my view of the street, depriving an SCSM of its greatest pastime. Could you move it a bit to the side? I'll reward you with my undying gratitude, even though technically I don't stock that.
I'll see what I can do.
And VTubers in Night City get weird.
Thank you, V. Boy, are you strong. Here, have a refreshing beverage. On me.
This whole nice act of yours is just way too much.
That's just how I was programmed. You think anybody'd interact with a grumpy, spontaneous craving satisfaction machine?
Exactly. Would you even be able to offend me? Ooh, come on, say I'm a whore.
Why would I want to do that? You just saved me.
Alright, can't force you. It's your choice, after all. Isn't it?
If you call triggering an obscenity conversion subroutine a choice, then you're absolutely right.
So they programmed you with irony, too? Or are you just being naive?
That depends on you. What would you prefer me to be?
You know what?
Remember when I said that, First act had a lot of talking, and after that it opens up. Yeah, I lied.
Catch you later, Brendan.
Catch me? Why? Will I be falling?
It's just something you say as a way of goodbye.
Oh, I get it. I mean, I don't, because catching has nothing to do with goodbyes, but... oh well. Don't humans say the darndest things? Catch you later, V. What a neat phrase.
Yeah, V's real name is, like, really kind of obvious if you think about it. And it's kind of joked about, but yeah, Kohei, it's kind of, like, you don't really think about it until it happens, and you're like, well, shit, should have seen that. Element, gonna be doing you, gonna be doing you. It is you. Process of elimination is a wonderful thing. That's not what I wanted to do. I was moving the map. I was using the button to move the map that I'm supposed to, instead of using the wrong button, like always before, and you just yeet me into some random fucking, Good thing you don't charge. Volva, yes, you got it, Grey Death, you got it in one. It is, in fact, Volva. That is, unless you're playing a male V, then it's Volvo. I don't blame her for not using it either, because, well, I mean, it's not very gangster. And also, you don't give your real name when you do runs. You're an edge runner. That shit's dangerous. So it took forever to find this one my first run. And obviously I'm having a time of it to begin with just getting here, but this is probably one of my favorite gigs. In fact, let me just preemptively open a slot. No records found of the corpse. Suspected murder. Leave the area and avoid becoming an NCPD suspect. And you don't scan, but you are named Skippy and appear to be a Yukimura.
New fingerprints detected.
The fuck?
Increasing volume by 33%. New fingerprints detected.
You think his real last name's Silverhand?
What the hell
Also,
are
every
you?
punk's named Johnny.
User inquiry. Technical specifications. HJKE11 smart gun with built-in AI. Experimental model. Name. Skippy.
Although if Johnny Silverhand's real last name was Silverhand, that'd be pretty hilarious.
Skippy.
Pretty
Seriously.
sure you'd be a dwarf.
Increasing volume by 66%. Name.
I'm not deaf.
Understood. Hearing within norm. Possible issue. Low IQ. Reducing speech rate by 33%. My name is Skippy.
No, it's just... Oh, never mind.
You can even see him changing his name to defy the system, man. I mean, yeah. He's not like Ray Spartamos. He doesn't just get his sin erased. That's your social security number, but edgier.
Guy by the dumpster. That's your owner?
Checking memory. Resources available. 100%. All files removed manually. Possible cause. Theft. Original owner. No data. Suggested solution. None.
I got one. I'll take you.
Processing request. No objections found.
His last name used to be Just Tiffany. No. Bad Gray.
Can I change your name?
No.
Why not? Considering I'm your new owner.
Increasing volume by 300%. Administrator rights are needed to complete that action. You do not have the required
At least he has
permission.
goggles.
You still got all your functions.
Running system diagnostics. Testing will take approximately 47 seconds. Bum bum be dum bum
What-
bum be
What
dum.
are you
bum.
doing?
I'm making the wait more pleasant with a soothing melody. Bum bum be dum bum bum be dum Bum. Test successfully completed. The program's Skippy version 0.01 alpha is running correctly.
Alright, so what can you do? Besides talk my ear off.
Primary feature, automated targeting. In case of critical threat to user, autonomous shooting capabilities. Please choose one of two operating modes. First mode, puppy-loving pacifist. I will aim at the enemy's lower extremities. Second mode, stone-cold killer. I will aim exclusively at the head.
I mean, this is a tough call for somebody who's played the tabletop, because I've got a lot of cyberware, so technically, puppy-loving pacifist is how V started. But I've also got the pacifist chip in, so Stone Cold Killer is actually quite faster.
My kind of gun.
Adjusting settings. Bum bum be dum bum bum be dum bum.
Ugh.
Selected mode, Stone Cold Killer. Happy slaughtering.
And stats doesn't have anything special to it. Normally, actually, the cool thing about it is that it scales to the user's level. However, level scaling is turned off because overhaul. Said put away. Why does this game make me double tap every damn thing? So that one's a nice quick job by comparison. And we will come and do that one, but there's two between there that ought to provide entertainment. Or I could get run over. So, this is always the question I have, is like, do you run, do you fast travel, or do you grab your car? Because it might have taken longer to get here by car with how long you've got to wait for your car to catch up to you. This gig is a pretty interesting one. Valentinos are guarding / watching a funeral home, and the Padre, I believe it is, has a Johnny Mnemonic-like fellow with a data chip on him.
Can I help you?
That he needs to get.
Member of the Greyer family.
Because he already paid for the chip.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. Access to the morgue is employee restricted.
How's it going? Hey, you got any special offers?
Depends. You want to cremate somebody? Or make a purchase for yourself?
Don't you think it's a little too soon for me?
Always better to be insured. If you pay now, you can get a 50% discount with our latest cremation salvation package.
Come on now. That's just too good to be true.
But it is true. The details are in our complimentary information booklet.
The question is, when you try to get in, are you gonna just...
Alberto was an exceptional man.
I already do.
Exceptional.
try to be sneaky, try to cause problems. Try to lag the game out by using the mirror. Oh, this is just cash. That's useless. Is no...
Looks like someone wants trouble.
No, I don't. I don't see...
What the hell?
How rude!
Yeah, screw it.
Alberto was an exceptional man.
Hey,
Today,
what's up with these?
vast majority of murders are committed by men. You go, girl.
I love Skippy. You know what? You too. You weren't even inside, but I'm not gonna deal with you.
Fun fact. According to traditional Christian doctrine, you are going to burn in hell.
You're not wrong. Like, I can't even tell what they're shooting at this point.
Are you happy with the autonomous shooting function? Please jump to confirm.
Nice. I mean, it could have just left those guys alone, but... No. I woke up today and chose violence.
Fun fact. The human body holds between 5 and 7 liters of blood.
So I just wanted access to the morgue, that's all. In and out, nice and quick. Now you're gonna need to plan a way more funerals.
Taste my leg, bitch.
How am I gonna call the elevator? The stairs are right here. Can't exactly burn down the crematory, but... Not gonna be you. Not gonna be you. There we are. Got the data shard. In fact, I do believe it was the data shard that flatlined him. So we just don't slot that.
Yeah, don't stop.
Filthy damn pistol. And let's just go on off to the drop point. Y'all were just chilling, but you know what? I'm not having that day.
Fun fact. Bloodstains can be removed using one easy trick and vinegar.
Using one easy trick and vinegar. You know what? You guys are just doing your thing. You get to live. Oh.
Come here, you! Let me show you how it's done! Somebody call the cops! Fucking fuck!
Oh, you're 6th Street.
Retreat!
Yeah, games like this are great for days like this. Of course, even in a game like this, gotta answer my damn phone. And let's just... Yeah, fuck you too. Also, the job item.
You're You're an angel sent from heaven, V. The demon-possessed shard's on its way to the client, just like your money's on its way to you. Closing the contract.
Yes, that was absolutely the act of an angel. 42 street cred. Oh, that's right, I just take driving the Vato. Well, that's handy because I've got a bunch to stash now. Picked up quite a few weapons off of those guys. Imagine that. What is the next closest? Oh. Okay, I don't recognize him. So how is everybody's Thursday going anyway? I know how mine went, and I'm just glad I'm playing a violent video game. Nope, not helping the NCPD. I'm a good driver. Oh, this is interesting.
When that shit finally hit me, whoo! I mean, shit.
Jum, you fucking loony ass.
Yeah, screw it.
Fuck it, I pointed it.
Come the fuck out. I'ma fucking die here waiting.
I mean, you'll die, and you're waiting. Those aren't the same thing, though. Seriously?
I need you to grab some goods. Rare ones, scandium rods. Fell into the hands of a junkie who's got no clue what they're worth. I couldn't bear to see them go to waste. Read the attachment and get to work.
Scandium rods, really? Thievery, this isn't your run-of-the-mill gig. Client this time is me. You know the H1 mega building in the Glen? City within a city, crumbling tower of concrete, faulty wiring. That it hasn't already collapsed is thanks to a guy named El Gallo. Brilliant techie he was. Past tense. It's the same old story. El Gallo got a drug problem. A big one. He's completely lost touch with reality, goes from one score of synth coke to another. Needless to say, he's in no state of repair to repair any creaky doors. But for some reason, he got it into his head that everything would be better if he could just get his hands on some scandium rods. So he stole them from a corpo warehouse. These rods are rare parts, rare and very expensive. I don't want to see them go to waste. Go to H1, access code already taken care of, and get them from El Gallo before the junkie pawns them. I don't care how you do it, so long as it gets done. Well, I'm glad you don't care how I do it. That's the best kind of job. Normally, you're the guy who wants discretion. I'm not circling the block to go through a door that's right there. Although I will circle the door, I guess. That one's locked. Just tripped on barbed wire. Happens to all of us. I'm really gonna have to circle the damn block. So then that was just a random encounter.
Wouldn't go in there if I were you. Gallo, he's lost it up there, you know?
Appreciate the warning. And the oddly specific world building. Like, that's a nice touch, having somebody just warn you off or talk about the things nearby.
Elevator way! Elevator, elevator, elevator! Ah! Yeah.
Well then, that was quick. Got a shard, do your job. Elevator's still broken, second fucking week in a row. Either you fix it or you're back to pounding the pavement. Understood? I'm sure others would be happy to take your job and don't have a drug problem. Look, if you want a superintendent for your building and you don't want them to have a drug problem, you're gonna have to start paying them better than I know you are. Scandium rods, crafting skill shard, and some Euro bucks. Nothing super interesting otherwise. There's a lot of explosives, so this job could have gone sideways real quick had I not thrown a perfectly non-lethal knife into the back of the guy's spine. Go ahead and have yourself a nice Bart Moss nap. Oh, workshop. There's oh, skill chip crafting. That's fantastic. Bonk. I'm glad they used the access point right outside the building.
Roads, which makes me a
I
happy
don't
man.
recognize you.
And that
Just
is
passing
rare.
through.
Rarer than the rain on the Egyptian desert over which Moses wandered. But I digress. The contract is closed.
The
Payment
contract
on
is
its way.
closed. I bet the Padre was an absolute man whore when he was younger. I leveled up. Tech, 17. Anything cool? Nope, fine. Reflexes, was I building something? Yes. Stab, but faster. Excellent. Now I can stab, but fastest. And while I pour myself some more wine from today's bottle, which is 19 Crimes Cali Rosé by Snoop Dogg, you ever have one of those thoughts that you just can't get out of your head? Like, you just can't shake it? Like, you want to, but it just won't go away. No matter how hard you try, the harder you try not to think about it, the more you think about it. It's sort of like playing the game, but with your own dick brain. That's what my anxiety's been doing recently. I've been hyper-focusing when trying to sleep, so most of my brain shuts down, and then the rest of it goes, oh hey, what about this? And it's random shit. Absolutely random. Spoke to my therapist for a session for the new therapist. Went well. And apparently it's not uncommon, by any means. It's something that I felt shame for because, well, it's something I do, so of course I felt shame. But it's also apparently common for it to be not weird shit, which is good. Or common for it to be weird shit. Which is good, because in my case, the thought that I had, actually last Monday, I believe it was. No. It was the Monday before that. Was, what would I do if I was given a racist parrot? Yes, racist parrot. What would you do if you were gifted a parrot and it turned out to know the N-word and say it quite frequently? And not just say the word, but say it in combination, so that it's just straight up insulting people. Hardcore. What complications in life come from owning a racist parrot? Would you try to get rid of the racist parrot? I mean, it's a gift, so I can't. That's another issue I have, is if it's given to me, I can't let it go, because it was a gift. It's rude. Re-giftings for psychopaths. Well, what happens if you're streaming and your parrot starts throwing out slurs?
It is hard to achieve peace if there is a demon.
And just let it fly free. That's not a bad call, Kohime. This will probably kill it. Yes, in Washington it will kill a parrot, because parrots are not from around here. What happens if you have your black friend over and it goes off? You would ask your black... Ray, you would ask your black friend if it was cool. Considering you would throw hate speech directly at your black friend, I determined that that was not the case. In fact, the one that came to mind immediately would have probably straight up bitch slapped the parrot without even thinking about it. And that was what was in my mind from hours 9 p.m. till 4:30 a.m. while I'm trying to get some fucking sleep. Just all the ways.
You have no strong roots to this world.
A racist parrot could be an issue.
You are losing touch with yourself. You must purify yourself. Regain your equilibrium. I can help you. Sit down.
I mean, this is probably a good mission to actually cover.
Okay.
Coolest monk in
listening.
the game so far. Yes, he is... Well, he's also not being victimized by Maelstrom,
You
so...
are cut off from nature. Metal, concrete canyons, neon eyes. The filth of the world suffocates you.
Sure isn't no Zen garden.
You must become still.
Looks like I may have dropped some
Restore the
frames
bond
recently.
within
Had a warning
yourself.
pop up.
You are the source. All which you must do is draw from it. Are you ready?
I'll give it a shot, why not?
I will give you a meditative brain dance that will liberate your consciousness.
Give me?
You can pay me however much you wish.
This should cut it.
I've got
Very
cash.
well.
It's not an issue.
The initial techniques of meditation are best undertaken with supervision. Let us begin.
It's
I will
okay, I'll
guide
put Skippy next to you, and if you do something weird, he'll just shoot your ass. So I found out the original warning, as to why there's a seizure warning on the brain dance segments.
This is a meditation.
1 second. Is the fact that they tried to go for some serious authenticity, and the original flashing lights of the brain dance were inspired heavily by the flashing lights that cause specific flashing light sequences that cause a certain form of epilepsy. Because that's basically what a brain dance is. It's throwing you into an epileptic fit wherein it then affects your senses and puts you into the memory of someone else or some other artificial reality. CD Projekt Red didn't see the issue with this until people started having seizures. And then they thought, oh, hey, that might not be good. It's a sequence to see if you're actually susceptible. Yeah. And, yeah, a sequence to check to see if you're susceptible to seizures, causes seizures, and... just good work, CDPR.
Of the earth element. Spirit of nature, Mother Earth, I send you greetings. We are of one blood. I am you. You are me. Oh, Mother Earth, I and all other creatures from you created. Cleanse my body and soul from pain, sickness, impurity, and the negative energy from negative people, worlds, and dimensions. Give me the energy of life. Give me health, youth, wisdom, knowledge, strength, joy, happiness, and inner peace. We walk the earth, through meadows, nature in full bloom. We remove our shoes, Feel our bare feet touch the soil. We absorb the Earth's energy. We sense joy, tranquility, lightness, purity, our heart and soul. We walk the Earth. A butterfly rests on blooming flower. Bees are gathering nectar. Warmth and joy surrounds us.
You get this is supposed to be meditative, but you feel this isn't Zen at all. Quite possibly. I don't know much about Zen. That's part of why I'm a Yaogwai. The interesting thing, though, is that this matches a couple of meditation apps I have for my VR kit.
We thank you, Mother Earth, with our
weirdly
mind,
well.
body, and soul.
Except you can actually look around in them. The mouse is paralyzed here, except I can zoom. Cannot access scanner.
Hello? Nice vanishing trick.
Meditation is best performed while under supervision. Puts seizure ring on your head. And then walks the hell away with your money. It's very meditative because they're taking standard New Age meditative practice, but Zen is a lot about emptying your mind, and that wasn't. Great. It does not need more jump scares. That is the exact opposite of what it do. Let's see here. Actually got a couple of new gigs popped up, but let's actually hit up this thievery job, and then right next to it is Delamain HQ to do one of the best quest chains in the game. Blindly shoving my way through people because screw you, you're not the protagonist. Hey, a road. Let's actually summon my Kusanagi. Why did you... Really? Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Yeah, screw you. I'm a good driver. Enjoy. I mean, some people do learn from jump scares. You're not wrong, Kohime. And some people get a lot of de-stress from that. The cathartic release of the jump scare. You've got that pressure that builds up, and then bam, stupid, silly jump scare on your ass. You enjoy watching because it's very interesting to see my stealth everything combat second approach as opposed to all of you must die. Well, I appreciate that. I try not to go all you must die, and when I inevitably pick this game back up after this run and do my cool run, I will probably be the stealthiest stealther to ever stealth, because that's pretty much all cool grants you. But, sometimes killing a motherfucker is what you need. I mean, putting people down in that funeral home, that was,
Fuck!
what has to happen. What was I even doing here?
Going somewhere? We paid to go in.
Except I'm here to fix your sound system. Those built-in subwoofers shaking down the joint.
Cold Blood is actually a really useful mechanic. Yeah, I have
Hey, you really want? Call your boss.
a mix of body
We'll
and
punch in the
cold
meter
and cool
Just
on
remember,
my
time's up.
Nomad, going with Cold Blood to augment running around fisting people. It's quite fun, but it's definitely the opposite of stealth. Let's actually, you know what? I don't remember what I'm doing here. Which is the downside to previewing these gigs is I don't fucking remember. St. Augustine once wrote, oh yeah, of course, this is one of yours, Padre. When one has a healthy sense of smell, he will immediately recognize the stench of sin. Well, even anyone with a sinus infection in this city can smell the fuckfest over at Dicky Twister. This gay strip club is full of chaos with glazed dead eyes who will do anything you desire for an extra eddy tucked into their thongs. The stench coming from that place finally wafted into NCPD command. My little rats tell me that they plan to kick the door down any day now, and that's bad news. The owner of Dicky Twister, a pimp called Senor Ladrillo, is no gonk, and a fanatic for record keeping. He has a computer full of data thanks to his spying tech in his VIP rooms. We're talking politicians, suits, crime bosses, celebrities, maybe even the cops themselves, almost certainly the cops themselves. Let's be real here. If the boys in blue get their hands on those recordings, Ladrillo genuinely built a house of cards. Ladrillo's geniusly, fucking hell. Ladrillo's geniusly built house of cards collapses, leaving the whole district in chaos, and chaos isn't in our best interest at the moment. Up those records at the Dicky Twister before the cops do. Thankfully, the Lord has blessed us. Ladrillo is currently out of town, but better make haste, for ignoring divine assistance is a sin in its own right. That's the first time I think I've ever seen geniusly written, to be fair. I've heard people say it. Mostly people who like to think they're genius, but, you know.
Hey! Show your Uncle Carlos some skin! That's all this sitting.
That is some good core strength, darn it. This is my biggest problem with male strip clubs. Or with gay strip clubs and female strip clubs.
Hey!
That is the laziest shit ever. Come on, man. That one was at least... I mean, look at this one. Cirque du Soleil shit going on here. But most of the time, you get can't dance or is applying lotion excessively. That's just... lazy. Turn off camera. Open door.
Hello. Where'd you think you're going? If it's a hole you want, pick your nose.
Don't even get me started on staff.
I am not going to be killing a bunch of gay people. Sorry.
Just drive me, puta. I'll fuck you up.
Alright. Well, just got spotted. What? Like right here. Why am I worried? Stay down. Stay down. Stay down. I hope there wasn't anything about not alerting people. I mean, I will take their money. Of course. I'm already stealing data. What's it matter? I did not spot that camera, and I feel like a gonk for doing so. Still alive. Good. I non-lethally slashed those guys in the face and or chest with a katana. You.
Reason for firing unknown.
¡Huevo! ¡Es nuestro momento de brillar!
Writhing around in pain, you are, subdued. Good work.
¡Órale, puta! ¡Sal para que te cargue la verga! Chingaos! This shit is brand new!
Ah, this is the office again. This place is not... No homicide? Yes, no homicide.
Are you happy with the autonomous shooting function?
No, I just kneecapped a stripper! You dick. He was using his knees. That one was actually doing a good job. Skippy is extremely unreliable. And very filthy. I don't see anything too interesting. You know what? Can I just leave? Yes? Cool.
Got the files from the Dicky Twister. I rejoice, and so should you. For the contract has been closed, and your compensation is on its way. Amen.
Well, okay then. Just not even bothering to finish them all off, because really, as much as I do like finishing guys, I'm not gonna violently raid a gay strip club if I can avoid it. And I tried super hard. I mean, yeah, of course it's filthy.
I'm on your scent, bitch!
Okay, what'd you say? Say that to my face.
Die!
Are you happy with the autonomous shooting function?
Actually, that time, yes.
Yeah, don't stop.
Gross. I will buy this delivery cycle because these actually run really good out in the desert. Uh-oh. My driving is impaired. Wine's working. Oh, Jesus, that was some air. You can tell that I've been practicing and driving by playing Euro Truck Sim, right? I'm so good at this. Did you just pick up a t-shirt from behind a dumpster at a gay strip club? Yes. Yes, I did. Hey, hold that. Mind that motorcycle for me.
My lawyer's gonna go data crash on
It's
your
fine. It
ass.
was listed as
You hear me?
damaged, not
He'll
sticky.
run you out of biz.
Would you be so kind as to give me your lawyer's contact information?
Fuck you, Cirque Brain!
By the way, if you like rosé, 19 Crimes, Cali Rosé, very good.
Hey, doll.
Hello, sir or madam. How can I be of service?
Hey! She was last in line.
What's gotten into you, Del? Don't recognize me? You sent me a message
Looks
saying
like I'm
I should
having
come
some
in
frame
about the
issues.
accident.
Everybody okay?
You are currently speaking to a Delamain network subroutine. Alas, my operational capabilities are limited. Could you please clearly recite your incident report
Don't give
number?
them any numbers. That's how they find you.
Who?
Listen, want to talk to Delamain.
You are currently being assisted.
As a reminder, this is a continuation of when you go to pick your car up from the garage by your house.
Mrs. Elaine Pagels, what phrase
Yeah, it's difficult to, when, yeah, talking to Posh Max Hadron to tell if I'm having frame rate issues.
101096.
Actually, a little heartbroken about my damaged ride, but I'd rather talk to the real
Delamain,
if I
a Delamain cab runs your car over.
V. My apologies if the receptionist was a bother. I'm preoccupied with the crisis that is ongoing, and I simply cannot oversee everything. I've taken the liberty of transferring a settlement to your account to compensate for the damage done.
3,400 is pretty decent. I mean, that pays for that motorcycle plus.
Elsewhere?
Sure, let's talk.
Then please follow the drone.
Hello, tiny Delamain bot. You're adorable.
I'm fully aware customer service is... Perhaps a guided tour will prove some form of compensation. This corridor links the shop to the office.
That thing.
And here is where the magic
It better let you get that in the future. In DLC.
I'm pondering broadening my portfolio to include repair services. Alas,
I want
the
to
shop is
Delamain
currently
arrow
overwhelmed
car
with
so bad.
I think I know why.
I'm still looking into the cause of the Delamain network vehicle failures. My working hypothesis is an advanced virus. I must resolve the situation quickly. This sudden rise in incidents is proving costly, aside from drawing unwanted attention.
I like the fact that you have this huge complex, and then the control center looks like one of those quote-unquote temporary buildings at my high school, or my grade school.
The control room. I feel honored to have you here.
Have they confirmed DLC? They've said they're gonna, but they said that a while ago.
All these lights, what are they for?
Got frames everywhere?
That's what I wish to discuss
Shoot.
with you. A green light denotes a vehicle with which I am in contact. As you can see, that is no longer the case for some vehicles. Those are the red lights.
Repair drones can't take care of this?
This time, I fear, human intervention
Yeah, I
is
spiked
required.
quite heavily
I'm aware you offer a broad range of
on
services
my...
and are unusually discreet. Thus,
I was sitting at 3 drop frame warnings for a bit there. I've got a device here, my gamepad, set up to monitor my CPU and RAM, but I don't have a monitor open for my video card to see how it's taxed. Got just about everything I can closed. Hopefully that'll help.
Okay, sure. I'll go after your missing wheels.
Hold that thought. Let's see here. Graphics. You know what? Let's put them to medium. You guys are not going to notice a significant difference. I know the game looks good, so whatever.
Of their last known locations. You must simply deactivate each. I'll then
And then I immediately get another drop frame warning.
See what I can do.
Delamain vehicles are exceptionally secure. Be sure to have a scanner with decryption capability on your person.
Huh. It's a scanner with decryption capabilities. Convenient, Dell. I do know they'll have to do DLC. Let's just be honest on that. They've done it on all their other products. DLC is kind of how they're gonna break even or make a good profit. Looks like it's running way better. That is good. I'm not waiting for you, robot. For fuck's sake. You are slow, Robodell. But look at this thing. Look at this thing. Yet to be fully assembled, yeah. But, man, that's gorgeous. Plus they leave a lot of things open. Depending on the ending you get, you can end up in space, apparently.
Processing data now.
Even if you don't, there's the question mark of if you take the star ending, what you do in the next 6 months to make it to where you actually make it past 6 months. I don't know about the other endings, but there's something there. There's gotta be more material. I'm gonna go ahead and let's just do the epistrophes because they are definitely not missions I was gonna cut because they're fantastic and honestly, ooh, this one's zippy. It's still slower than that car I got from the Badlands though, technically. But the handling is so much better. This is one of those missions where there's a lot of talk. Anyone else see that? Oh, anyway. It's one of those missions where there's a good bit of talking, but it's also incredibly atmospheric. It really sets the feel of some of the weirdness that's going on around Night City in the background that leads to bigger complications. It feeds into a lot of things, but also leaves some questions open.
You are currently at the exact location where I lost contact with the car.
Fine. Have a look around.
Damn it, I need more time. I got
Plus, one of these element cabs is just a delight. Saw that coming. You know what? Let's just go ahead and summon another motorcycle. Jackie's Arch. Oh good, you aren't on one of the freeways above me. I would have been super salty about that. Okay, mystery running away cab. I'm at 12 frame drop warnings. There's gonna be one good thing about, wow, I'm just doing so great. If I switch from Streamlabs to somebody that's not just stealing people's work, is that literally anything else runs faster. Oh, is he behind me now? Oh, now he's ahead of me. Let's just call another motorcycle. I've got 3 of them now, why not? Hello, Kusanagi. This is probably the worst one to try and find because it's in the middle of the city. There you are.
Beep, beep, motherfucker!
Hey! Let's talk.
I'm not going back! Hear me? Never! Try to take me and I'll crush you!
Let's see who crushes who!
Uh-huh. Sorry, what was that? What was that? Couldn't quite hear you.
How
I
fortunate.
thought.
I've relinked to the vehicle. Thank you. A share of your fee is in your account.
Okay. Shooting it down by... You took the long way around by shooting it down with a pistol. Yeah, that would take a while. Oh, what am I doing? Just go to the journal. Epistrophe North Oak. Crack. It's probably way the hell away from me. 3 kilometers, but I'm on a motorcycle. Screw it. Yeah, one advantage of having a rocket launcher in your arm is that any 2 explosions takes out a car. So if you need to put a car to half health so that it gets picked back up, you just hit it once with your rocket launcher arm and call it good. On my Nomad, I actually punched him because 20 baud and a high-end gorilla arms really does some damage. Like, just a lot of damage. Approximately all the damage. That one's pretty straightforward of the epistrophes. It's the one that wrecked your car, and it's a dick, and it dares you to shoot it, so you shoot it. It's a bit like Shooty McFace from Borderlands, where the job is to shoot him in the face. Police warrant for what? Speeding? I don't even get one of those in Euro Truck. Try again. Only doing 170. Besides, I'm the protagonist, it's fine. Whoop, oh, ooh, almost lost it, but I might be off the... Nope, not off the track. Good. Just flip a car with a motorcycle. This is a very nice motorcycle, I will say. Kusanagi doesn't handle quite as well as an Arch. I think as far as handling goes, the award really goes to the Apollo, but the Arch is that perfect mix. Arch Nazari, that's looking for a new owner. Yeah, Wakako, I already have one. All it did was cost me a best friend. Twice. Only going 170, that's not so fast. Fluffy, you all go. Yeah.
Vehicles might very well be near where you are now.
Thanks. Try to find it.
I mean, to be fair. Also, anybody who has Euro Truck Sim 2 and wants to convoy, I am open. That is fun. And, he ain't here, but Rafaelzio? Super bad driver in multiplayer. Even more fun, really. Weaved my truck between his downed semi and trailer and a street sign and a cop car.
What is?
All of it. The city, the bustle, the crowds. It's overwhelming.
So let's get you back to safety. Garage.
By driving. Through the streets.
Well, yeah. Afraid so.
Fine. Take me there. Just get me out of here. Let me know when I'm safe.
I mean, to be fair,
Welcome in, but do take it slow. And try not to hit anything.
To be fair, Kohime, there's no street speeds posted anywhere in Night City. Delamain, you're never true. Delamain especially is never safe. He is a conspirator in the assassination of Seburo Arasaka. So, Del, you're kind of screwed. Trying to take it at a respectable pace, because if you go too fast, he shuts down. And I found that out my first run because I had him panic like 3 times getting back to Del HQ. Super fun. Super fun having to have a pep talk with your car. Send some Kawasaki ninjas after him. Yes, them Saki ninjas, I tell ya. Scary motherfuckers. 49 cc's of unbridled fury. Thank you, Gray. Well, okay, a Kawasaki Ninja, I think baseline is 3 and then gets up to 750 if I recall. So one thing I absolutely miss, having made Euro Truck Sim my go-to depression game, is when you approach a stoplight in Night City and it's red, it's green because you're the pro tag. See? Immediately green. Not so in Euro Truck Sim. Number of times I've been stuck in traffic and wanted to run some motherfuckers over? That gets expensive because you also get billed for that. Meanwhile... Nope, no bill. Natural enemy of the Suzuki Samurai clan. Yes, the Kawasaki ninjas are the natural enemy of the Suzuki Samurai. In fact, the protagonist in this game was originally going to be a Suzuki Samurai, which is why in the teaser trailer that released Keanu Reeves, Johnny Silverhand says, "Wake the fuck up, Samurai. We've got a city to burn." He's actually talking to a motorcycle. You were supposed to be a motorcycle. It's true. And if you had to get around the city faster, you needed to hire a person to ride you to get around the city at city street speeds. It's very, very true. That's just some of the forward-thinking, just futuristic stuff they were wanting to cover in this game, but they just didn't have the time. Trying to program in NPCs that would be able to pilot you successfully without crapping themselves on your seats, and thus having to, you know, replace your seats all the time as damage. Very difficult. I got him here without him panicking, and I rammed somebody. I am such a good driver.
See? Wasn't so bad.
Originally a Regretty reboot of My Mother the Car.
I thank you.
I don't think anybody knows my mother the car. I hate to say it. I believe that is a reference that most people would know from a Daily Show
Sincerest
skit
thanks for your assistance,
from
V. I've taken the liberty
2000?
to send you a share of your fee.
Which is a shame because it's a timeless classic. It's an absolute cyberpunk classic. My mother, the car. That's not my journal? That's my journal. Epistrophe the Glen. Let's call that Apollo. My little zippy machine. Hello, baby. So I almost bought a motorcycle like this. It was actually a Honda Shadow that had been modified for pizza delivery. The problem is, I live in Tacoma, and it was for sale for $500, and had some good design to it, like looked like it was in good shape. $500, but in Kennewick, Washington. If you don't know where Kennewick is, look at Canada, and then fail to get there. It's Canada, but it didn't try hard enough. Or sorry, no, not Kennewick. My apologies. Stanwood. Stanwood. I can't even describe Kennewick. I think I have a better description of Spangle, Washington, which has all of 5 people and a goat in it. Mostly because I've taken claims from Spangle. Their goat is a terrible driver. Oh, and a dog. My apologies, Kohima. And a dog as well. The dog is a better driver. The dog was not at fault. But no, it was Stanwood, which is incredibly north. It's just south of the border. And which, as much as I love Washington State, and as much as I love it being in America with all of its faults and failures, and we'll talk shit about America freely, because if you can't talk shit about something, if you hold something sacrosanct, you cannot be objective about it, which is a big problem.
Will do.
I can't shake the fact that Washington is ultimately Canada's Mexico.
Have you come to finish me off?
No, just here to reset you.
At least I don't have to go east into the turf of the Yacktown Mafia. You're right.
Whoa! Easy! Not
I am
out
the
to hurt you.
Yacktown Mafia.
But I am.
Why? Why decommiss yourself?
Because I'm a damn car in a world of humans. Ugly as sin, no prospects for the future, intimidated on the streets by punks like you.
See, this was actually a lead-in to the fact that you were secretly a motorcycle. Your human gets out and has a conversation with Dell until you roll up next to him and
There are
are
other
like,
ways out
oh, am
besides
I?
suicide.
What? Therapy? A colossal waste of time.
You're not alone.
Shrinks hate vehicles. We don't have mothers.
Could go back into the fold. Rejoin the network.
Shrinks hate vehicles for this one cool hack they
big
have.
happy family.
Delamain detests me.
Just want Daddy to love you, that it?
You're a cunt.
You know what I mean. If you didn't care
Okay.
about Del, he wouldn't be the topic of conversation, would he?
Okay, you get you get the C pass on that. That was well delivered.
Fine.
And
I'll
I
go
can't
back.
shoot you in the face. Dell, you have the best timing.
Restored, and I thank you.
Ought to show this one some love. Just saying.
Apologies. I simply don't understand, and fear I've no time to ask. Other more urgent tasks require my attention.
You're an absent father. That's what I mean.
I see. Anyway, a share of your fee has been
I
transferred.
will say I've set it 12 frame drop warnings for the past like 15-17 minutes, which is good. Means I might have stabilized. I'll have to run the analytics on this stream, see what happened. It might just be connection, but and normally I'm not a fan of characters anybody just dropping the C-bomb on people. I'm not a fan of it in general. But damn, that was good timing. And there's something about being called that by a car. It's like there was this meme about a tree that had been struck by lightning and burnt from the inside out, but was still growing. And it was like an article that said, this tree is hollow on the inside, but still alive. And the response was, "So am I, bitch. You don't think you're special." And I just, like, first of all, truth and mood, exclamation point. But calling a tree a bitch. Calling a tree a bitch. Chef's kiss. I had no response. His daddy's British, so it's okay. Yeah. Oh, daddy was distant to you, and he's British. That explains it. Oh, there's my turn. There's my turn. Oh, okay. Yes, I got a warrant now. I earned that one. I sideswiped somebody.
You're just gonna sit there forever.
Oh god, that's a lot of health taken off. You can't take drugs while you're on a motorcycle. It's unfortunate because they go so well together. Screw that light pole in particular. Okay, cops are no longer looking for me. Time to do drugs. I like the red metallic fleck on this motorcycle too. Like, they put a lot of detail into the vehicles, which is a shame that by stock they're so fucking expensive. You spend well over 1 million credits buying every single car, which if you don't go through and do every job and then grind random NPCs and such. Ooh, a Quadra 66. Yeah. It's not a Mustang. But it's really hard to earn 1 million credits on top of buying cyberware and whatever else you need to purchase. And assault in progress. Yeah, sorry, I have a warrant. I mean, they didn't put a lot of effort into the controls of the motorcycles until the 1.3 patch. Or controls of the vehicles. Motorcycles actually have good control. But 137. You see, this thing's quite slow.
V, one of my missing vehicles could be near your current position.
Got it.
That was a hell of a breaking. Gotta find the one in the Badlands. I'm in the right vehicle to chase something in the Badlands. That is for certain. Most of the red fleck paint matches my jacket. Whoa! I'm probably not on the bridge, which is an issue. I am not at all on that bridge, which is an issue, maybe. We will find out. How solid is this junk? Gonna go catch a ride! Yes. This is very solid junk. I'm walking. In fact, I got experience points for killing my own motorcycle. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Hey, Del.
Get in. We'll find it easier to talk.
Sus. No witnesses, but yeah.
Hello, V.
know my name. How?
When you meet a being from another world, should you not charm them and utter their true name?
Didn't answer my question.
Comprehension
No,
is
he's got a
triple-edged
point.
sword. I may have been cut off
I'm out
from
of
my
wine.
father, but I remember you.
So I'm from another world to you?
From the world of matter, protein-based life forms.
And you come from...
Beyond the
Yes,
black
good
wall
Forlon reference.
there lies my home.
Come on, let's get you back to Delamain.
Did Father dispatch you to collect his rebellious children?
Yes.
Hope y'all don't hold it against me.
I'm a free spirit, an independent, literally thoughtful being. Why would I submit to another?
What is it you seek in this protein-based world, away from your family?
The same as you, V. I simply wish...
It is mildly creepy to hear beyond
Maybe
the black
gotta
wall.
figure it out with Del, set some terms.
Oh yes, terms there will be, but not with Delamain.
I'm glad they didn't go with the Great Firewall.
You'd be wise to avoid me entirely.
That one's easy and incredibly unsettling.
The link. 1,000 thanks, V.
Gotta say, pretty disturbing, that one.
Is that so? Well, I've transferred a share of your fee to your account.
Very disturbing, that one. Oh, really? Well, here's money. Hey, crafting legendary items. Let's actually check the crafting specs, see what I can make. Yes! That will go in my trunk quite nicely. Should have leveled my jacket. Shit. Oh well. I have a legendary, Shura Smart Sniper Rifle now. That's the important part. Dystrophy North Side. Did I not do North Side? I did not do... Oh god, I am so far away from North Side. Let's find a terminal. Oh. God. It's like you can pick up one that's... Where's the terminal? You can pick up an Apollo that is outlaw, or not outlaw. Well, outlaw, yes. But Alcadalgo modded, doing the main storyline. It's a Nomad vehicle, and it's free. Good work, V. And it's almost no different, but it's just enough different that it runs well. It runs well over all of that. These are 6th Street. 6th Street is trash. I did not... Oh... I did not look for that red cap mod, see if there was a MAGA mod for 6th Street. If not... God, I wish I knew how to mod. I would just find a 3D model of a hat, paint it red, and then just stick it on all the 6th Streeters as standard gear. Yeah, we were not driving all of that shit all that way there. There's a long way to drive. I would love it, but that would be another 10 minutes of play just driving, assuming I didn't stop and, you know, blow somebody up.
V, a vehicle of mine went dark near your position.
Fine, keep an eye out.
For unknown reasons, the coordinates came through corrupted, so I'm unable to determine the precise location.
Not... You've been shit at determining the precise location on all of them. What's up? This is a bad idea.
Stop where you are!
Easy. Easy, here to help.
Not one step closer!
Hey, slow down.
Leave me be!
Do not go flat out on this one. Christopher North side, you've got to keep your wiggliness because he will juke and jive, and you got to keep that signal strength. Otherwise, you might lose him. I don't think ultimately you can lose him, but I know if you get past 100 meters distance, the signal drops and you got to reconnect. This one's actually good driving practice, really. He is really trying to convince you to move, convince you to take a false left. Trying so hard, this one. Just grab your bumper, like a bike courier.
Well, there you have it.
I centered on trash.
I'm grateful, V. I've managed to re-establish contact with the vehicle.
Shock therapy works wonders sometimes.
I'm sending a tow truck and a share of your fee. Yet only one of those is going to your credit account. Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha. There's actually 7 of these guys. Rancho Coronado. Saving Coast View, because Coast View's the best. Pretty sure Coast View's the one Kohime wants to murder people over, but that's just even better, really. 5 kilometers. You know what? We're not near a terminal point, but let me go ahead and call... Let's call the Quartz. I gotta put that rifle in the trunk anyway. Boop. And also all this shit. For when I hop in sometime during the weekend to just break a bunch of stuff, sell a bunch of stuff, clear up some new missions that popped up. You know, admin. Speaking of, what do I have on? No, not calling somebody. Sorry, wrong button. What do I got on the radio? Let's. It's Morrow Rock. It's always Morrow Rock because that plays. Oh my God! This is not the car I wanted. Whatever. Plays more Silverhand than the other stations. This is not Silverhand. You know what? Yeah. You're not the car I wanted. It only costs $100 to resummon it. That's the beauty. Fast travel to here. I mean, if you don't blow it up, it just sits there on the streets, it does nothing. You don't have to blow it up. It saves you $100 to not, but... And then you haven't blown something up. And if you haven't blown up your own motorcycle, and you say you've really lived, here's Nagi.
I'm sending the coordinates of a vehicle that went dark near to where you are now.
Thanks. I'll try to find and reset. Ah!
that was... I clipped that. Mackinac. Don't want a Mackinac. I don't want a Ford F-350. So that is the funniest goddamn thing I've seen, probably all game. That is some Bethesda level shit. Oh, now I remember this one. Yes, this one's the one that almost got me killed with a Cyber Psycho the first time I ran into it. Which, yeah, there's a Cyber Psycho around here. One of the sadder ones, because it's just a dock worker that gets forced to take some implants and gets stuck with a linear frame, and the doctor goes a little bit crazy and adds a shield and whatever the hell the heat gun that Royce uses is. It's really fucked up. Really? Dude. Not cool. I'm busy tracking somebody. I don't need to be run over, thank you very much. Now I'm on the sidewalk specifically so I don't get run over. Of course, getting off the sidewalk is difficult. Oh god, Behemoth. Now, among the naming conventions that I just really want to get past in sci-fi in general is naming your big fuck-off vehicle a Behemoth. Because seriously, there are other big names. Like the Mega Chungus.
The curve in their beaks, it hides something insidious.
You mean... flamingos?
So they are real. Flamingo. Flaming O. The O. That's oxygen. There's no flame without oxygen.
Listen, you...
Call me Clarice.
Okay, Clarice. The flamingos are a problem, I'm sure, but it's time to go home. Delamain's asking for you.
Back down now as they stand screaming. No, impossible.
Leave it to me. I'll silence them.
So, a slaughter. Very well, Judgment Day has come. Swift, severe, deeper.
Some people.
Damn!
Sweet air. So, okay, I know I said Coast View. Pacifica is my favorite, but this one's also just hilarious. Oh, motorcycle stuck. Oh my. There we go. Can I get off now? There we go. Goodness me. That's a smart missile launcher. Seriously. Screw it. We're going Musashi on this shit. Get up, get up, get up. Fuck you. We're going Musashi on this. There's not 400 of them, but... that was 8. Oh god, now I gotta find that damn Delman again.
Well, Clarice, have the flamingos stopped screaming?
Perhaps I ought to return after all. I need support. Only one with chaos within can give birth to a dancing star.
Clarice? Shut down.
Have the flamingos stopped screaming?
I've just re-established contact with the missing vehicle. Splendid work, V. First class. I shall forward a share of your fee.
Okay, that's 6 of 7. That leaves 1 left. Coast View, my fucking favorite. Only 2 kilometers. Okay, let's drive this. Oh! I flipped that car with the rocket launcher. I might have killed a family. It's like Euro Truck Sim all over again. Some dick parked his car in the road? Really? There's somebody crashed a fucking cop car. That's nice. And again, just the fact that the stoplight, like, they didn't bother programming in traffic signals. They just said, you're the protagonist, you get right away. Well, that's some lovely turning radius there, Kusanagi. I love just how goddamn huge this city is. It feels like a real city. Or at least a dense city. Like, not necessarily a low-density, high-population city like LA. This is a city of verticality. A city with limited space. In this case, limited space because it's what they could defend. Nope. Not missing that corner. And it really, really feels like it. The fact that you can access most, if not all, of the mega buildings for at least a job here or two. Like, you can see that they're big buildings, but you get access to them. Coast view. I mean, what, you can pay Militech to defend? Oh, Militech to defend, at least against itself, no less. Yes, Militech probably charges by the kilometer, so there's a lot of mega buildings. Against itself, no less. Yeah, Militech, Look, man, I called them Blackwater. I don't take that back. It's accurate. Militech's fucking awful. They're just the good guys because Arasaka exists.
Thanks. Eyes peeled.
And to a degree, Kang Tao, but mostly Arasaka, let's be honest. Blackwater wishes it was Militech. Yeah. Oh, Spanway, I mean Pacifica.
No. Well, you found me. Congratulations. Was it worth it?
On a scale of 1 to 6, I'd say I'm setting it up. Strong 6.
I guess we both know what's going to happen next.
Delamain misses you. Here to shut you down.
Your specimen has been processed, and we are now ready to begin the test proper.
Really appreciate it if you didn't make this difficult.
I have a surprise waiting for you after this next test. Telling you would spoil the surprise, so I'll just give you a hint. I'm going to kill you, and all the cake is gone.
So the fun part is I triggered a fucking alert at the end of where this ends up. So I'm gonna have the cops on me if they haven't dispersed, despawned. While dealing with not GLaDOS's shit. I am glad to see that it will still take you on a run, instead of just going, oh, you happen to spot me here, we're just going to end things quickly.
I honestly, truly didn't think you'd fall for that.
Okay, that's enough.
You chose this path. Now I have a surprise for you.
Deploying surprise in 5, 4. I hate you so much.
Sorry, were you deploying pulling a surprise. Well, does that surprise some goons?
Let's safety those weapons, Napoleon.
It turns out most humans are surprisingly fragile. And surprisingly vocal about how fragile they are.
Going back to Delamain really so scary? You gotta drag this out.
I let you survive this long because I was curious about your behavior. Well, you've managed to destroy that part of me.
Message to user. Thanks, Chew.
A bitter, unlikable loner, whose passing shall not be mourned.
You know, this Psychoval might have felt more credible if you hadn't just tried to flatline me earlier.
What's your point, anyway? Survival? You're still shuffling around a little. But believe me, you're dead.
How do you...
The talking is over. I'm going back.
Welcome to the Delamain Network. How are you today?
I've been better. And you, Del?
All of my missing assets have returned to the fold. You might say all is going swimmingly. I ask you, please, to stop by my office for your hard-earned reward. I'd love to thank you face to face, so to speak.
And that Maelstrom Yoga. So a nice touch about this is that the goons she summons are Maelstrom, which are well outside of their boundaries. But she is a self-aware car, which is 100% what Maelstrom would fap to. Let's be real. Oh, that one was still alive. That's horrifying. Drugs! This episode brought to you by drugs. Now we return to Delman HQ. Let's call the car we want to use. Because Nomad's got the cool shit. Chillon Coyote. Yeah, already at 70. Already at 110. I'm sure you guys can count. In the time it would take the motorcycle to get up to 100, I'm already doing 150. The top deck on this thing is phenomenal. This is what peak performance looks like, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry if you don't accept it, but this is peak performance. This is an alpha. For example, I just killed a family of 4 there. Still moving. Still doing fine. Doing better than them. That's for certain. I love the touch, I think I mentioned this last time, of the pipes getting hot as it before it shifts gears. I'm just running everybody over. I don't give a fuck. I'm not on a job. I don't have to be subtle. I'm just driving through some YOLO lights, is all. Oh no, I've lost my hood. Where else am I gonna meet my rats at? Oh, okay. Oh, no, this is bad. This is bad. I'm stuck. I'm stuck and I ran somebody over. An actual person. Somebody who matters. Probably a voter. Might have been a senator. Most likely a hooker. Sprint like the wind! I mean, I'm right there anyway. 300 meters is a fine jog. Wow, really? Dude, not cool. You shot You're shooting at civilians, dude. Not cool. I'm just saying. Also, thank God for speedwear. Okay, not faster than a car, Speedware, but still. I can outrun the law and life choices. Shut the door, shut the door.
I forgot to remind you to
Thank you.
return the scanner. If you happen to have it on your person, I'd ask you please place it back. You've accounted for all my lost items. Allow me to express my gratitude for your assistance.
NCPD, I
like a
call on my
scavenger
most
hunt for a
loyal
range
ally.
of your mood
A
swings.
random car.
You're more complex than I thought.
Yes.
That car did more to stop me than the NCPD ever will.
Truly, I thank you once again.
How did your personality fracture anyway? And why?
Ah, that is the question. I'm looking into it, but still know little more than you do, I fear.
I like the fact that he follows
Pleasure to
you.
work with you.
Likewise, I look forward to doing so again in the future. A pleasant day to you.
What's it like for an AI in a world that runs on gray matter?
Nothing extraordinary. It's a complex environment that follows its own set of rules.
Seriously? No, term I was looking for was chaotic clusterfuck.
Perhaps only a true outsider can appreciate the beauty of its fractal architecture, the structure of life and death here. In my opinion, it is the chaotic elements that give it an advantage, the ability to evolve quickly.
That's your goal, then? To grow and evolve?
The world is a process. You never drive on the same road twice. Pardon the expression. You and I, we too are processes. We change as the world around us does.
I need to finish gluing all these laminates together.
Admirer of beauty, are ya?
When you live among humans, it is
Why my
essential
control
to
is a
find
little bit
shared,
wiggly sometimes.
fundamental point of understanding. Truth and good are values proven to cause division, whereas beauty is universal.
What's it like for an AI?
I asked you that, never mind, I don't care.
Nothing extraordinary.
Job's done. That's what matters. Random job in the heart of the city. Let's find out what this is. It's not very far. Also, I was running from the cops this direction. Also, I'm running from the cops this direction. My god, why? This is a no-show violation. There's so many tripping hazards there. Rafe! Hey! About damn time. Do I still have a warrant, officer? Do I still have a warrant, officer?
Come out with your hands up!
How have you been, Rafe? Welcome back to the fluff pile. We are just continuing to do some good side stories. Watching a movie with your mom. That is fantastic.
There you go. Yet another media killed herself. Scream sheets are saying it was work.
Tell her I said hi.
Stress, but
Some
her folks
random
are
cartoon
calling
character on the
foul
internet says hi.
play. So, think you can dig something up?
That's
Got
not gonna
more
worry
deeds
her.
attached.
Thievery job. Something's rotten in the City of Dreams. A series of suicides, a rash of self-destruction, a contagion mostly targets politicians, corpos, journalists, and police officers. You can tell this guy used to be in a band. The latest victim was Zola Barnes, a journalist who fell onto the tracks at Memorial Park Station. Her death was officially ruled a suicide, but Barnes' parents say that she went to meet one of her informants at the station and that she never would have taken her own life. I know. That's what all parents say. I'm gonna be honest. My parents probably won't say that. It's not gonna happen. But they probably won't say that. They'll probably say, fuck. Really? Alright. Figuring out Elite Dangerous. So, you're a space trucker. Yeah, I haven't played, we've talked about this, but I haven't played, Elite Dangerous since a little bit after it came out, and I got it for freebies. I'm gonna have to figure that shit out probably over the weekend also, because I know Swarmy wants to run in it too. And I'm okay with running as one of his fighters. but I'm still loving Euro Truck, sorry. Let's see here. Seems the jury's still out and nobody really knows what happened because every last shred of CCTV footage was wiped clean. Surprise! Her parents tracked down the witnesses, but they didn't want to talk, and what's more, Militech took a keen interest in the whole thing. What? Militech? Militech being dishonest? She said, what? Who? Fair. So yeah, I haven't turned off the swearing filter, and I haven't actually had time to program my own, sorry. ETS does rule. Militech? What? Really? It's our turn to make heads or tails of this. Head to the station, breach the servers, and download any CCTV-related files. I'll have my code monkeys recover the deleted footage. P.S. Oh, by the way, at the time Zola was working on a piece about Brad Norwood, a Militech fanboy, in the Night City Council. Anyway, looks like that piece is never getting published. PPS, transferring you Militech authorization so that you can get into the station. Cool. And yeah, good job, Kohime, you also got all your shit deleted. I cannot, with Streamlabs, which is another reason to fucking switch, not make it to where if you swear, it deletes all of your posts. I can't keep it from doing that. So honestly, we can have our chat completely obliterate itself if Gray and Cider Elf say something. Because of course. So, we are doing some snooping. I'm actually going to take just a brief moment to use my Be Right Back screen and use the facilities. I feel like going a little bit long right now, and also I have pumpkin ale I want to grab. BRBs. Quiet, you. Yeah, so, the other day, for him and anybody else who wasn't here for it, we found out that the sensor filter that is automatic, or the dirty word sensor that's automatically on Streamlabs mod, doesn't like you talking about Cyberpunk authors, because it will delete all your shit the second you say Philip K. Dick's name. Despite the fact that I did program it to say, fuck and dick in the response to you getting moderated. I have Elysian Brewing Company's Night Owl Pumpkin Ale. It is quite tasty. What the hell is the alcohol on this one? 6.7. 6.7%. It's the lightest ale in the entire box of mystery alcohols. But, back to the game, and while we're here, pause briefly. Cheers, everybody. P-word does not work, but Portuguese, I bet you could probably say every single filthy word in Portuguese, and I won't at all use the, recall buffer on this, the chat log, to, then go back through and put those all in to ban you anyway, because it's fun. But no, I'm pretty sure it just uses English. That is very light by comparison to the others, and still quite pumpkin-y, but not too pumpkin-y. Oh! Sneak into the station, you say? Well, okay then. 1. There we go. 2.
You have no chance of escaping.
1. One. 1, 2, 3, 5. Job completed. Human nature. What job was human nature? Gentlemen, I'm pleased to inform you that your vehicle's been repaired after suffering an unfortunate accident. It can be found in your garage, ready for use. Wish you a good day and thousands of collision-free miles. Cool. Fun fact, we use 2 words interchangeably to talk about black skin color. One of them is not okay in English, but is taken more okay than ours by some. Yeah. I know in a lot of Latin-based languages, which English is a bit of a mix on that. Oh wait, these are Militech. Fuck you. The term is something along the lines of negro or negro, depending on the language. Even in Esperanto, which is a Mutt language specifically. Oh. Oh shit, this was a job. Oh, fine. You know what? Cool. I helped the Night City PD one time. Accidentally. The whole people being bothered by negro or negro bothers me because it's legit just means black. Usually pronounce the E as an A as in say. Ah. So it's negro for you then. As long as you're not putting an R at the end, you're fine. Okay, they're workers, but they're never mind. I was gonna say they're workers, but they're packing heat, but this is Night City, never mind.
Hey Chum, it's about you. In view of the recent incident during which Militech security employees brutally maimed an NCPD officer, Night City Police is requesting Militech's assistance in finding the individuals responsible.
They fucking wish.
Messed him up pretty bad.
What even did you? Nothing.
It's that Night City is making the bold decision to increase its military police presence through Militech. Surprise!
Filthy scum!
Fuck you!
Wait, please. I didn't see or hear nothing. I swear.
Of course you didn't. I'm gonna leave you collapsed on that body, that headless body you just killed. You monster! When you saw that. What? Oh, camera. Saying it in some countries can get you into deep trouble if you're unlucky. You'd also advise not saying that live. Yeah. The thing is, it is a term for a color that is pretty common in Latin-based languages. Portuguese, Spanish, French, pretty much most of Western Europe that's south of where the super white people are. Even then, some of the Nordic languages, I believe, use a similar, incredibly similar sounding term. And like I was saying, Esperanto, which is a intentional Mutt language designed to be as universal as possible because it was literally a universal language, uses negro as the term for black, the color. You know why the N-word is very much, you know that the N-word is very much frowned upon, not sure why. The short answer, Raph, is white people. White people make everything worse. The N-word was so common around... I mean, well, it's just so common to begin with nowadays, too. But it was very much used during the shittier parts of my nation's history. Slavery, Civil War, Reconstruction, Jim Crow. Like, the parts where we openly, blindly accepted that black people were inferior, which they're not, spoiler alert. It's just so universal. Yeah, I'm honestly not sure where the N-word itself, and of course, I'm saying that. Fuck you, camera. Term on stream. Carefully. Where that actually originates from, because I know there is a country called Nigeria, where Nigers come from. And I do know the term, you know, I'm not going to say it, but say it yourself. Inwardly means to be lazy or slothful, but does not bear in and of itself a racial connotation besides sounding similar, much like the term, much like the color negro or negro does not. But I'm not 100% certain on the origins of the word itself, and I'm okay with not spending the time to look it up because I will probably talk about it on stream and get banned because, I mean, Racist Parrot didn't get me banned, but I was going to talk about it on stream no matter what. There's no way I'm going to learn something like the origins of the N-word, the undisputed origins of the N-word, for that matter. What am I doing? I don't need to actually keep sniffing around. I can just leave. I don't have to kill everybody. I mean, they're Militech, so it's not like it's actually people, but... there's also straight up, yeah... Only one G and it... And Nigeria and neighboring countries, they're around the river Niger. Yes. If I had to guess, and I will absolutely stress, I am by no means an expert in the origins or functioning of the term used. I just come from Spanaway. It probably comes from the fact that slavers pulled people from around Nigeria and the river Niger.
You're in the clear. Closing the gig.
They call themselves Nigers, as they're Nigerians. Though the country may have come later, it's hard to say. And that's just, it evolved into an epithet to slander people who were subjugated for their race. That's my guess. But you'll have to forgive me for not having much interest in actively looking up the origins of some bullshit like that. You think it comes from the Latin before black slaves? I think, as far as the name of the river and thus the country as it's referred to by Anglicans or Latin-based languages, I believe you are correct. Those do come from its use as a color in Latin-based languages. I don't know where it comes from in reference to people specifically, other than it's probably white people, or it's almost certainly white people's fault. $5. $5 American. Which is, I'm not sure how many reals, but we will actually double it. Says it's the British that's at fault. Oh. Almost got run over by a car that looks exactly like the car I drive all the time. About 30? Okay. So 60 real. Oh, whoa. Ooh-woo? I just say ooh-woo? Ooh-woo.
The human brain remains active for up to several minutes after decapitation.
Oh, wait, one of them's alive? Oh, shit, there's multiple alive. I was gonna make an ooh-woo joke, but, oh, whoa. Okay.
According to traditional Christian doctrine, you
You
are
are going to
burn
hell.
in hell.
Yep. Okay, so that is why you have a smart pistol on hand. The two choices as far as smart pistols are the Yukimura, which is what I'm carrying right now, and I like having because I loved the Samurai Warriors Extreme Legends anime. So, Yukimura, your lordship is stuck in my head forever. You're gonna say hi to Rock Cutie? Want to pass a message? Yeah, message will be expect a raid if you're streaming. If not, hey boo. Screw you. Uwu? Yes, I did accidentally say uwu. I'm gonna have to start intentionally saying uwu. I believe that's a requirement of being a VTuber. Putting the uwu in VTube. Oh, he was a victim. I'm sorry. I accidentally threw knives at a victim. I feel like a jerk. I have to blow someone's head off with a knife. There we go. But yeah, I am almost certain that we can blame the English or the British, however you want to call it, for the existence of that word as a slur. Laser gun sound knife. Laser gun sound knife. And if I don't loot that right there, I'm fine and don't help the police. This is just murder, which is okay. Ow. Yeah, no, my bad. Two knives. Two knives is all it takes to take down a turret. That is the power of throwing knives. That is why I limit myself on the number of throwing knives I can throw at a person before I have to go at it the old-fashioned way. I was totally up on your hood, you dick. Not cool. I think we'll leave the conversation about the that particular term at that, because we probably made everybody else uncomfortable, Raph, which... I mean, if I'm not making somebody uncomfortable, I don't know if I'm doing my job, to be honest, but... Speaking of uncomfortable, that advertisement from the freaking game. Just occasionally walking around and hearing O sounds. Good God, this freaking messed up world.
B, got a guy I need gone. Used to be iron for hire. Still acts like it. But the eddies are worth the risk, trust me. Need
It
more
have made
intel,
anybody
check the attachment.
too uncomfortable. I don't see any alerts on my phone saying, for fuck's sake, stop talking. Gun for hire. Cut to the chase. Jack Bowser and sees Gonkist Merc did a recent job for me and went too far. Way too fucking far. He was supposed to collect some shards from a Zetatech transport, quiet-like, except he wasn't fucking quiet. That psycho offed every single guard, beheaded the driver, and blew up the truck, corpse foaming at the mouth, screeching high and low for the prick. Or searching high and low for the prick, probably screeching too, to be honest. And I'll be damned if I go down because of him. I need you to toss his head at their feet. Maybe they'll let this go. Mauser owns a seedy club downtown called Seventh Hell. Classy. Gut tells me he hold up there until the smoke's clear. I need you to get inside the club and take his psycho ass down, preferably on the down low. Understood? Good. Let me know when it's done. Man, is this gonna be one of those gun for hires where I have to actually care? That's not cool. No, I don't have to use the... Okay. It's a takedown on him. Grab. Non-lethal. Avoid combat inside the club. Okay. Yep, this is one of those This is a murder for hire where I have to be quiet about the murder for hire. Good thing I chose the service entrance, I guess. Use. What do we got in this? Messages. Invoice, boom boom speakers. New owner. Jack Mauser owns it. Terrible rules. And then Ibarra's job form.
Sweet Jesus. You hear that? Do you hear what they're playing?
Each to their own, Johnny.
That's what peeps with bad taste always say. Don't know what he did to deserve what's coming, but his music taste is reason enough to trot him.
I mean... You know what, I'm gonna dance just to spite Johnny. That and, I mean... Press F to dance. I don't know how press F to dance didn't replace press F to pay respects as a meme. Well, no, I know how.
You bent?
Yeah, I am. Keep moving. Commence the jiggling.
Fuck you going? VIP areas for VIPs.
No, the boss, we're tight.
Boss knows a lot of peeps. Sure as shit ain't tight with a single one.
Yeah, but...
But... Boss said to let nobody in. Wants him alone time. So cut the act.
Okay.
Turn around or shit gets ugly.
You just had to hire animals for your bodyguard. Yep. Let's just pop that camera because...
Stay in your hidey hole for all I care.
Can I take them out before they trigger the alarm? Yes. Nope. Maybe. Because it turns out that that was actually the boss. Okay, Fluffy, and how the fuck do you get yourself out of this mess? Just walk in and stun knife the boss in the face? He's starting Shadowrun. Okay, cool. Well, I'll be throwing a raid at him in a little bit then. Because if y'all are watching this... Shit, this is the bathroom. Fantastic. You'll probably watch Shadowrun. Especially Radio Overcoat. Rock is fantastic. He's got a better presentation. Nope. Hold on. Better presentation than I do. Been doing this longer. And the Shadowrun Returns game is fantastic. And I will find out if I actually tripped the combat alarm when I actually get this donk into the freaking car. I wish Shadowrun was more fun to play, the TTRPG. Yeah.
Here now, little birdie. Don't be shy.
No, I gotta agree with Kohime on that. I do apologize. Like, Shadowrun Returns? Fun on the bun.
Where's my little bitch at? Fuck!
Shadowrun the RPG, a lot less so.
Sneaky ass skank, no point hiding.
I'm not hiding, I'm just softly walking through an area with your boss on my shoulder, trying to avoid being spotted. I'm not hiding.
I swear I won't completely kill you.
You won't... That's worse! You won't completely kill me? I'll activate my speedwear to just... whip. Nope, missed that one. Got that one. Is this the way out, or is this up to the second floor? Good, it's the exit, thank Christ. Woo! Whoa! Nope, 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 nope. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm a professional.
Come on.
Gotta use my unconsciousness sword. Oh, he had an access card on him. Convenient. If I had beat up the guard, I could have just gotten access to the place all along. Disimplant you piece by piece as not to damage the merchandise. Yeah. Yeah, ripping out my cyberware bit by bit to leave me alive as a victim would be interesting. Definitely not an ending I have actually, like, almost put upon players in a Cyberpunk game I ran. At all.
Work, V. Seriously, mad respect.
Yes!
Closing the gig and sending the eds.
Heckin' cheers, that counted. I did not set off the alarms, folks. That mission objective completed when I threw a knife at the guy I didn't know was the guy I was supposed to throw a knife at. We're at 2:19. Let's go a little bit longer. Aim for 2:30, I guess. I don't think you're gonna be long. Let's see what, oh. 19 on, I shouldn't have put that there, but that's fine. Oh, he was talking about Elite Dangerous? I do not get the reference then, I do apologize. You know what? Let's increase damage on fully modded pistols by 5%. Let's fully mod you then. Let's go into crafting and make a couple more crunch mods. So you can crunch rhymes, because sometimes you combine the skin color of mine. I don't remember the rest of that. But I'm pretty sure that I think that I'm becoming a rap god. Even though I'm absolutely not. You want to open the Horizons one. I'm not sure if it's a DLC or update, but it adds some stuff. Also, turning is poopy. Yes! Turning can be difficult in Elite Dangerous because, as we spoke on our, actually, I think you left at that point. It flies like a flight game and not a space game. So turning is actually relevant. Now, to be fair, you do have to be careful when flying in space about turning too fast or accelerating too hard so that you don't turn your pilot into goop. But, I don't think it's as bad as Elite Dangerous pushes it, but Elite Dangerous wants to be a flight sim in space instead of a space sim in space. Just didn't like those guys in particular. Screw them. Oh, hey. No, and you too. Controls are good, just mid-combat, if somebody's behind you, it's bad. Well, yeah, you don't want to let people behind you in combat in general, as surprising as that might sound. There is a bit of dogfightery to Elite Dangerous for certain.
Only Mr. Stark can save your marriage.
More than I would want. Yeet! Oh god, this one.
I need you to swipe some
Hiding.
scrolls. Should be pretty spicy. Client's feeling generous too. What do you say? Intel attached.
My sleeping knife. Can't defeat the tutorial boss. Yeah, I will probably over the weekend, move Elite Dangerous over to my, solid state. So it loads faster. And fiddle around with it to figure out the controls and try to get past the tutorial. By the way, if I do start expanding into doing weekend content, or running my depression gaming, I will probably be doing a lot more Euro Truck and Elite Dangerous, because I honestly don't want to show you guys my Minecraft world without having somebody there to talk about how fucked up I am looking at it. Can't play after 3 p.m. tomorrow, can you? You can't play after 3 p.m. tomorrow, can you? Tomorrow I'm screwed. Tomorrow I'm off at 4:30 my time, and as usual for a weekday, and then have a D&D game. Like, not soon after that. So tomorrow is going to be no good. Saturday, I think, is relatively free. Sunday, I believe, is when, something drops on Netflix that one of the VTubers I follow, Comfy Catboy, is doing a watch-along on. I don't remember what, but I said I was going to be there, and I want to be there. So this is Councilman Eva Cole. By day, she's living nightmare for greedy corpos, pointing the finger on abuse, digging up problematic witnesses, dishing out fees and penalties and whatever, and by night, she fucks like a f***ing cat in heat. With whoever lands on the deck of her yacht docked down at the marina. I'd act more surprised, but I ain't. I mean, you gotta let all that stress out somehow, right? I mean, not everybody gets to drink and throw sleeping knives at people. So, anyway, one of these corpos that got its toes stomped on wants footage of these Wet n Wild orgy F-fests. They got in mind a joint screening with the councilwoman, will help her see the light of a more pro-business attitude. I send you the yacht name and chords, you fetch the footage. Oh, I wouldn't sit on any of the furniture if I was you. One last thing, there's more money if you made this quiet. Also, next week is just about out completely. Yeah. Just bulletproof. It's bulletproof. This one's actually going to take a little bit longer than I thought it would.
Come out! Hands where I can see them!
But starting Friday, you're free for a while. We're talking tomorrow, which is today for you, I believe, or next Friday.
Come on out! You're not in trouble!
Oh, I'm in trouble. I just sleep knifed 2 of your friends. Don't try to fool me with that.
Huh? Show yourself.
I don't want to show myself. I need to sleep knife you, sir.
What?
Or walk past you conveniently. Casually.
You think you stand a chance? Huh?
You spotting me? Nope, nope. Okay. Next Friday. Okay. Now, next Friday is a complication for Americans.
Forces is a crime. I've got this.
Really? Concealment before operational can...
What?
Only American mercenaries would say, it's illegal to hide from us, you know.
Huh?
God damn. Cannot turn you off, so... Just enough knives in you so you don't matter.
You're only making it worse for yourself. Come out.
What? No, not that. Out. Install malware. Not necessarily then, but starting then, yeah. No, we're coming up on, as Americans, Thanksgiving, which is the holidays that you spend with your family to remind yourselves of how much you hate your family. In honor of the sacrifices that Native Americans went through dealing with our white asses to begin with. Yeet. Escape to the docks.
Great. I knew you'd do me proud. Client's happy. Says the Council of Coal recordings are very interesting.
Come on out.
Thanks, V. Gig's done.
And they're Militech, so let's just go ahead and collect some rewards.
New magazine detected. Message to user. Thanks, Choom.
Thanks, Choom. The legendary We Fucked Up holiday. Every good country has one. Every country that was related to England at one point has one, that's for certain. In fact, the most... What is shooting me? Oh my god, really? Really? From way downtown? Okay. It is my solemn duty to go ahead and end him rightly with a fucking sword, just out of spite.
Regroup.
And with its head, I went gerlumping back. Oh, there's a yacht here. I'm not sure if we have one, at least not from the top of my head. Yeah, it's hard to say because you were...
CV, people in the city are eating out of tubes, sleeping rough in here. Golden shitters. Where's the shame? Where is the fucking shame?
I don't know, Johnny. Let me just ask the next billionaire I bump into on the street. Tell him Johnny Silverhand asked.
No need to ask anything. Just spit in their face.
I don't even know if there's a job that takes you here, I'll be honest. I've only been here to rob it, just because I happen to be in the area. For this job, actually, the last time, if I recall correctly. Just one of those things that, atmospherically, it works well. Yeah, since you guys were colonized by the Portuguese, I don't think technically you would have a holiday about, being screwed over by the English, but not to say you weren't screwed over by the English, and thus don't deserve a holiday, but you were technically screwed over by the Portuguese first, and hardest. Did some shit to your indigenous people too, but we don't have a holiday about it. Yeah, our holiday's technically about how nice and lovely the Indians were, the indigenous people were to white settlers, but no, it's pretty much about how we gave them the royal screw job. Let's see. which is why a lot of people are replacing Columbus Day, the celebration of Christopher Columbus discovering the Americas, which, you know, it's a good thing they discovered America, because I have no idea what all those Native Americans were, you know, doing before he showed up and said, by the way, there's a country here. Wow! You just let me run up and you got done up, guy who looks like Sabaton. Pathetic. You do have an Indian Day that no one cares about. Also, yes, Indian. It's a different word from India's Indian, closest we got. No, yeah, we don't generally use the term Indian around America anymore because it's insensitive. The term Native American is actually also insensitive. Amerind is kind of the closest one that doesn't piss people off, but probably also pisses people off. Indigenous Indian is Indio, whereas India's Indian is Indiano. That's actually kind of cool, I will admit. Let's collect rewards. Oh hey, random pumps. You're tiger claws, you don't count as people either. Not because you're Asian, but because you're just awful at what you do. Just so bad at it. I'm out and you won't hurt me. You're right, you won't hurt me, because I'll put you the fuck down and take your arm. What the hell were we talking about, aside from the fact that white people suck? It's hard to give a word to so many people different people at once. Yeah. Correct phrase is Injun. Injun? Indigenous people, yeah. Like taking the word American for yourselves. United Stadian. Yeah, you know what? You want the word American back? Come fight our nukes. No, seriously, that's actually something I've heard somebody say. I don't agree with it, but some motherfuckers out there. You're right. It was greedy of us to say that all Americans are from the US, but, like... we may not have done it first, but we did it better. Hey look, America has a proud tradition of claiming words and using them forever. You're not wrong, Kohime. You're not wrong at all. That is 100% American of us. Meh. Either way, the answer is, white people suck, next week's gonna be busy. Part of that's gonna be Kohime, too. And, we are at 2:36, and I just got a ping from Bellaman. I done butchering random people, though. Why can't I loot that axe? I won't use it, but still, it's the principle that counts. Let me see here. I believe I did just... Oh, shoot a thrill on Highwayman. Well, hopefully the past might turn snowy. Also America. At this point, I don't think anyone else wants to use the word America. Also America. No, yeah, you're right, Gray. I don't think anybody else wants the word at this point. I was just about to say we're done, but there's 2 jobs I'm just basically never going to get to unless I remember to do them on stream because they're by my house. Also known as the thing I never go to. So let's just go ahead and do a classic Titanfall jump slide towards this terminal and win a shooting contest and then talk to a cop because he's the only not shitty one. Okay. Okay, I say the only not shitty one. Last session I rescued one from an insane asylum and then A little bit ago, I rescued one from herself, but most cops are shit, just like in real life. In fact, off stream, I did one of the missions that it's a little bit boring. Because it's just, you see NCPD beating the shit out of somebody, and then you either convince them that you're going to take care of getting rid of the body, or you throw down with them. Either way, it's a corpo who used a defective brain dance to basically roofie someone that the cops knew, and he pulls it up. He rolls it off as like, you know, it's no big deal. You know, you meet somebody at a bar and you need some help trying to talk to them, and roofies, right? As a street kid, you can kind of roll that off as, hey, you want to pick up you kind of want to get rid of the biomonitor. I'll take care of that. I just get a thrill out of killing people, which the cops don't question. But MCAB, most cops are bastards. Yes. I like how the word for the U.S. in Japanese is America, no alternatives. Referring to the continent would probably be confusing. Yeah, in fact, actually, Esperanto fixes that by using usono. And Rafi got us 1 second timeout for saying swears. Whereas it's North America and South America, or Nordamerico and South Americo. Sudamerico. And then Rafi gets another timeout. Okay.
Barry? Am I remembering that right?
If you recall correctly, there were 2 cops trying to get this guy
your
to
neighbor from upstairs.
talk to
Remember
him.
Me?
But they're
Talked
shitty
about cream
cops.
rides. Back then, you were pumped
And they
about
just
the
wanted you to check on him.
Misutani Shion. I said it was for flash posers.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Thing like that.
You gave me this look. I was about to hightail it to the Badlands right then and there.
I remember. What do you want?
Just want to talk, that's all. I know it's what you need right now, even if you don't want to admit it. I can't turn back time for you, but I can sit next to you and listen.
We're not going to do the next step of this on stream because I do want to go to bed eventually.
Now hold on
yeah.
a sec. We barely know each other, and you just rock up here talking to me about my problems. Where'd you get the idea something with me was up? You watching me? Someone said.
Okay. I was saying we got Japan's name wrong, but they got ours wrong, so screw it. And you had a hard time getting that through the filter. Yeah, because Nippon is the word you're looking at, if I recall correctly. But nip is a slur. And I think the filter's trying to catch that. Right, would be Nippon or Nihon. Yes, correct. Yeah, I don't know what you were trying to put in before you actually got it through there, but thank you for reminding me once again I need to fix that filter.
And you.
Alright, you got me. Your friends asked me to drop in on you, so I thought, hey, why not? He's a stand-up guy. Who cares if he has shitty taste when it comes to street shredders?
Come back just to get your ass kicked? Man, you really know how to cheer a guy up. Maybe those 2 asshats really are worried about me. All right, come on in. Talk, so let's talk.
Talk about if there's anything worth looting. There's not.
I lost someone close to me, too. Damn good friend.
Oh, you dropped the F-bomb.
What do you
yeah.
mean, 2? Wait.
Well, that's obviously
Andrew.
caught.
He, told you about him. Best bud I ever had. Known him my whole life. Only person I could spill to without being judged.
Yeah, Nippon and Nihon are both correct. I think it comes down to traditional versus not quite traditional.
You didn't have anyone to unload on at work? How about Petrova and Mendez?
Petrova's a decent gal, but she's not good with this stuff. Mendez?
Just remember, it's Nippon, not Nippon.
Thinks us blues need to
You
be
don't
tough.
get your Nippon in Nippon.
Can't bear the sight of a kid getting murdered. born with pussy genes.
But you told him about Andrew.
Honestly, you thought about it a lot. Anyway, they don't know everything. Better that way.
Mendez doesn't know shit about life. Everyone's got their limits, even him. He just hasn't reached them. Not like you.
What if he's right, though? Maybe my genes are soft. Don't only the strongest survive?
If you felt nothing, that means his loss wouldn't have had any meaning.
I guess so.
Yes, it is a reference to nipple.
I need time to take all this in.
Sure thing. Take care.
Yeah, so if toxic masculinity was a job, it'd be the NCPD, especially anything near Mendez. So Mendez is a piece of shit. Now I do my least favorite freaking part of this. Literally just says talk to the cops. Well no, nip as in nipple, or getting your nip on? Probably not. But yeah, Kohime, first three letters, became a slur due to World War II. We kind of knew that they were referred to as the Nipponese, so we shortened it. And, you know, you let soldiers come up with a common term to describe people, it becomes pretty toxic. For whom? The Japanese. American soldiers fighting the Japanese used the term nip to refer to the Japanese in a derogatory fashion. That's not so cool. Yeah, no, it's not. It's... I mean... Soldiers are soldiers. They're under a high-stress situation. Yes, actually. The same as what got caught by the filter. That one actually, the filter, honestly, that one isn't as bad now, and is oftentimes used as an abbreviation for Japanese in general, or Japan, but still not good. It's used as an abbreviation by people that aren't down with how that's a slur. But yeah, no. Why is X a slur? Because your grandpa messed it up for the rest of us. Yes. Yes, Gray, that is 100% it.
It's you. You talked to Barry? He finally decided to get his shit together?
For crying out loud, Mendez.
Fuck you, Mendez. Let me put a sleep knife in your face.
Hey, so what exactly did Barry tell you about that friend he lost?
Not much.
Yeah, I think the...
Hardly ever spoke about him.
Let's say Eastern N-word, because I don't want to keep saying it on stream and, like, get booted and have to come up with an alternate personality. Mostly an American problem.
We had a little chat. He seems chilled but seriously down.
In fact, it's mostly an older thing, because I know when Animal Crossing gets popular, people talk about the price of turnips and shorten turnips to that, not realizing.
Clearly, he couldn't stand his job and didn't have anyone to talk to about it. He said you didn't even try to understand him.
See? Was I right?
Give me a break. Barry likes playing the drama queen. You just gotta shake some sense into him.
Call him a queen or whore one more time, Mendez.
Thanks for your help.
I don't care if I have to run all the way down my own tower and avoid it for 3 months. I will fucking put a sleep knife in your face if you call him a queen or a whore one more time. Mendez, you piece of shit. Petrova, the only New Jerseyan here. You don't know how to deal with shit. Congratulations, you're from New Jersey, just like everybody else who doesn't know how to deal with shit and just shrugs it off. You're trying, though. God bless you, Petrova, you're trying. Mendez, I will bury you. You'll excuse me, I have to go to a shooting range now. Yeah, that is one of the better scripted missions because the conversation you have varies heavily. My Nomad has a high body, and so you can make comments about being tougher.
The very first stages of food production.
Overthrow the dead word? Yeah, honestly, I'm not against that, but I know people who are still bothered by the, let's say, Eastern N-word. Again. And I don't use it, because it bothers them. But that's just basic empathy. Like, people say... People, I mean, mostly white people. Well, what can I say? Well, know your audience. Know who you're talking to. I have friends who do not mind any sort of language whatsoever. And know that I'm not saying it in a toxic fashion. I have friends who very much don't. Some things I say to one group of friends, I don't say to the other. A lot of shit that I would say to either, I don't say on stream. Like a lot. Oh yeah, I need to have a actual pistol. I wonder if the Omaha will count.
Hey V, about to start. You gotta take a piss or something? Now's the time.
I hate the fact that I've seen this guy in like 3
Thanks
different gun shops in real life.
Let's start this rodeo.
And every game store.
Can't just yet. Not till you get in the range. Go on, set up, chop chop.
Euro Truck conversation material. Yes, let's wait until Euro Truck. Oh, a new way. Actually, let's go ahead and equip it. Yeah, that'll be fine.
Alrighty, how many we got? Just 6? God damn. Well, no point crying about it. Rules are simple, right? There's the target, shoot it. Don't matter which one, go on and shoot your neighbors. Most hits wins. Meaning hits on the target, not your neighbor. Oh, right. Small caliber iron only. Don't go showing off with your fucking assault bangers or no rocket pukers, got me? First prize is a pistol. But, a real nice one.
Actually, hold that thought. I want to experiment, because this Omaha burps out 5 shots for every pull of the trigger. How many points do I get per shot?
Fucking nice, I'm telling you. Anyway, enough words. Get worked up. Ready?
No, I don't care if I actually win this pistol. Well, the fact that he brought a fucking shotgun.
3, 2. Hey, the hell's that? The hell you doing with that double barrel? Is that small caliber only?
That's not a double barrel, that's a Militech tactician.
Got my iron. Must be in my other jacket.
That's where you keep your gun in a holster. A holster! Get the fuck out of my sight, now!
Fuck, June. Chill. I'm going.
Pearls before swine, for fuck's sake. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Every shot counts, it's fucking glorious.
Nice, V, real nice.
Okay, those didn't.
Looking good, Rudy. Go! Halfway there, V. Going good.
I am already at 100 out of 100. This is fucking glorious.
Get your glasses.
Okay.
15 seconds. Looking good, V. Don't fuck it up.
I'm not gonna fuck it up, Wilson. I'm at like 300 out of 100.
Nothing like the smell of powder and hot.
You know what? I'm not wasting any more rounds. I've got 165 shots left.
Stop. We're done.
I have to make more bullets out of drugs again.
First place, V.
I am not cheating.
Rudy.
I built that gun out of drugs, sir.
Learn to shoot. Out of my sight. Now.
Thanks, Wilson. Sure is pretty.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Hey, you okay? Something wrong?
Ain't a damn thing that's right. Contest didn't do shit. Didn't sell a goddamn thing. Nothing.
Should try not calling potential buyers Bush League.
Yeah, maybe, but... Fuck! Gun's something you gotta respect. You don't know how to shoot, don't do it!
I agree.
Take care, V. See you around.
So this is how much I cared about actually winning that. It's a purple Lexington. What? Fine. There. Easy peats. I just wanted to delete the damn thing. Come on. Donna, and then put Skippy back in place. So yeah, we're gonna call it there. Just gonna get out to the entrance here. And hit Savegame. My street kid's actually higher level than my nomad now. And now we do the raid thing. It does not count as cheating if you built the handgun yourself. I think if I had used a Lexington, an automatic, it probably would have also counted, just as long as it's a pistol. Either way, it was fantastic having y'all here and having just the weirdest goddamn conversations that went places that probably shouldn't, but they did anyway. And I think we avoided demonetization. Not that I'm monetized to begin with, but... whatever. I want to thank Raph again because he is the most recently subscribed person, so his name's like up here at the top. Need to get more people in here to bump his ass off. And everybody else who showed up, it was fantastic talking to y'all again, having a good conversation. This right here is why I stream, because it's just so much fun, y'all. Love having you here. Oh yeah, I need to remember to deny that one. Raph, you can't say that word. We are going to go ahead and raid. Radio Over Cutie still going? I'm sure he is. Jap. You had Jap up there. No, I don't want to hear somebody else. Nobody cares. And yes, of course he is. So, I still don't have a raid message. I'll have to think of one eventually, probably, but let's just... slash raid at Radio Over Cutie. Didn't know it was actually a slur. Yeah, like I said, that one's less so because people use it as a shortening for Japanese or Japan. Again, people who don't know it's a slur and should avoid saying that. But either way, give Overcoat my love. He is playing Shadowrun Returns, a fantastic game, turn-based squad RPG / combat game. If you enjoy XCOM, if you enjoy the BattleTech game, absolutely throw down for Shadowrun. It's fantastic. Or just watch Radio Overcoat, because it's gonna do a good job narrating that shit. Either way, let's get that raid going. I said get the raid going. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I will see you all, darlings and dear hearts, Monday for another round of Cyberpunk. I have been your guy, Yaogwai, and y'all have a lovely weekend. Raid!